everyone, I'm Priyanka Shah and welcome to my YouTube channel Mathalite. In this video, we'll start with exercise 14E from chapter Equation of a Line. So starting with question number 1. Point P divides the line segment joining the points A 8, 0 and B 16, -8 in the ratio 3:5. Find its coordinates of point P. Also find the equation of the line through P and parallel to 3x plus 5y equal to 7. There is a segment formed joining two points A and B, and P is dividing this segment in the ratio 3:5. So let's draw the segment first. There are 2 points A and B. Joining the 2 points, a segment is formed, and this segment is divided by point P in the ratio 3:5. So read the question carefully. P is dividing the line segment joining the points A and B in the ratio 3:5. P is somewhere in between. Dividing in the ratio 3:5. Go in correct order. पहले A, then B, then 3:5. A का and B का coordinates पता है. It is 8, 0 and 16, -8. First we have to find P का coordinates. So how will we find? Using section formula, है ना? Ratio पता है, end points का coordinates पता है. This will be x1, y1, this will be x2, y2, and this is m and n. Use the formula. X coordinate के लिए mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Very easy. Be thorough with this chapter. It will be easy for you to solve these questions. Y coordinate के लिए my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Okay? तो P का coordinates मुझे easily मिल जाएगा. Put the value of m, n, x1, x2, y1, y2. You will get the answer. P का coordinates मिल जाएगा. Second part. Find the equation of the line through P and parallel to 3x plus 5y equal to 7. There is a line passing through P. So there is a line which is passing through P. We have to find the equation of this line. They have told the line passing through P is parallel to some other line. So there is some other line and these two lines are parallel. The equation of the line is given. It is 3x plus 5y equal to 7. And we have to find the equation of the line passing through P. कैसे find out करेंगे? For that first I need slope. है ना? Slope चाहिए. I know it is passing through point P and P का coordinates I'll get. Okay? P का coordinates मुझे पता है. So I have one point का coordinates which is lying on the line. I need slope. How will I find the slope? The two lines are parallel, so they have equal slopes, same slopes. जो भी ये slope होगा, इसका slope होगा, वही इसका slope होगा. I can easily find the slope of this line. I just have to bring it in standard form. Y equals to mx plus c के form में लेकर आना है. Okay. Once I bring this equation in the standard form, I'll easily get m, that is slope. है ना? Slope मिल जाएगा. So I'll get slope for this line. I know P का coordinates using point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. I'll easily get the equation. Okay. P के लिए we'll take it as capital X1 y1 because we have already used small x1 y1 over here. So let this be capital X1 y1. Also m we have used over here, so take capital M. Okay, so put the values of slope and x1 y1 P ka coordinates and you will get the equation of the line on solving further. Alright, so I'll repeat. P ka coordinates we have to find using section formula, which we know. After that there is a line passing through point P which is parallel to other line whose equation is given. You can easily find the slope of this line from the equation, bring it in standard form. Slope मिल जाएगा. Whatever is the slope of this line is the slope of the line passing through P. Slope पता है, point का coordinates पता है. Put the values, you will get the equation. Okay. So now let us solve properly. Draw the figure first and then start with the solution. So first we'll write down point P divides AB in the ratio 3:5. P we are taking as capital X1, Y1, A as X1, Y1, B as X2, Y2, and write down the respective coordinates. M is 2, N is 3:5. Now we'll apply section formula to find the coordinates of P. So write down using section formula or bisection formula. P X1, Y1 will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Put the values. M है 3 into x2 is 16 plus n is 5 into x1 is 8 upon 3 plus 5. 3 into y2 is minus 8 plus n is 5 into y1 is 0 upon 3 plus 5. Okay. So px1 y1 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 16s are 48, 5 8s are 40 upon 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 8s are 24 and minus है, so minus 24 and 5 zeros are 0 upon 8. So same thing over here. This will give 88 upon 8 and here minus 24 upon 8. 8 11s are 8 3s are. So px1 y1 we are getting as 11 comma minus 3. P का coordinates मिल गया 11 comma minus 3. Okay. Now there is a line passing through P for which we need to find the slope because we have one point का coordinates, slope चाहिए. For that first we will find the slope of the line to which it is parallel. First we will find the slope of the line 3x plus 5y equal to 7. So write down for line 3x plus 5y equal to 7. Write down the equation 3x plus 5y equal to 7. We have to bring this in the standard form y equals to mx plus c. So y वाला term का sign देखो पहले. It is positive, so keep it as it is. जो दूसरा term है उसको यहाँ पे shift करते हैं. With y we don't keep anything else. So y as it is. 3x पहले लिखेंगे and then the constant. Okay. So 5y is equal to minus 3x हो जाएगा. y के साथ 5 है, so the coefficient should be 1. So 5 को shift करते हैं on the other side. So minus 3x plus 7, the whole will be divided by 5. Separate this. It is a denominator of 3x also. It is denominator of 7 also. Okay. Now it is in standard form y equals to mx plus c. m क्या हो जाएगा? Slope क्या हो जाएगा? minus 3 by 5. Okay, so slope of line 3x plus 5y equals to 7 is minus 3 by 5. So what will be the slope of the line passing through point P? It will be same because they are parallel lines. So write down parallel lines have equal slopes. Therefore, the slope of the line parallel to 3x plus 5y equal to 7 is minus 3 by 5. इसका भी slope वही होगा. Okay. So we have the slope, we have one point का coordinates, we can easily find out the equation of the line. So write down for line passing through point P, we have slope as minus 3 upon 5 and P x1 y1 is 11 comma minus 3. So we have the coordinates, we have slope, so use the formula for the equation. The equation of the line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay, so put the values. y1 है minus 3 is equal to m is minus 3 by 5 into x minus x1 is 11. माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, minus 3 upon 5 into x minus 11. Let's shift 5 over here. Okay, so put brackets. Opening the brackets, 5y plus 15 is equal to minus 3x, minus into minus plus, 3 11s are 33. Okay, so x वाला term negative है, so what I am going to do is I will shift it on the other side and numbers we will group together. तो 15 को shift करते हैं, so 3x shifting on the other side it becomes positive plus 5y is equal to 33 as it is, 15 will become negative. So 3x plus 5y, 33 minus 15, that will give 18. Okay, I'll keep this as it is. This is the equation of the line. You can keep it in standard form also. Y equals to mx plus c के form में भी लेकर आ सकते हैं. Box the equation and write down the final statement. The equation of the line is 3x plus 5y equal to 18. Next question, question number 2. The line segment joining the points A 3, minus 4 and B minus 2, 1 is divided in the ratio 1:3 at point P in it. Find the coordinates of P. Also find the equation of the line through P and perpendicular to the line 5x minus 3y equals to 4. There is a line segment formed joining 2 points A and B. So draw the segment first. A है, B है, A का coordinates है 3, minus 4 and B का coordinates 2, minus 2, 1. There is a segment formed and this segment is divided in the ratio 1:3 by point P. Point P is lying in it and it is dividing in the ratio 1:3. Okay, P का coordinates पहले find out करना है. Right? How will you find the coordinates? Using section formula, है ना? M पता है, N पता है, x1 y1, x2 y2. We just have to put the values in the formula. What is the formula? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So we'll get the coordinates of P. Okay, now coming to the remaining part of the question. Also find the equation of the line through P and perpendicular to the line 5x minus 3y equals to 4. There is a line passing through point P. Okay, so this line which is passing through point P, उसका equation find out करना है. Okay, so इसका equation find out करना है. It is given to us that this line is perpendicular to some other line. Okay, there is some other line to which it is perpendicular and this other line का equation दिया है. We know slopes of perpendicular lines, their product is equal to -1. So if इसका slope है m1, इसका slope है m2, then product of the slopes is equal to -1. So if I know m1, I can easily find out m2. ये line का slope मुझे मिल जाएगा. I need the slope because I have to frame the equation of the line. So slope मुझे चाहिए. How will I find m2? Using m1. How will I get m1? From the equation. Bring the equation in the standard form. Okay, So you will bring this equation in the standard form, y equals to mx plus c. Compare करके you are going to get m का value. Okay. So once you get the slope m1, all right, m2 easily मिल जाएगा. Put the value of m1, you will easily get m2. Now once you get m2, for this line passing through P, we have slope, we have one point का coordinates, P is lying on the line, so P का coordinates भी पता है. We'll get it from section formula. Okay, so take this as x1 y1. So we have slope, we have coordinates, we'll use point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m2 into x minus x1. Put the values, slope का value डालो, coordinates का values डालो. On solving further, you will get the equation of the line. Okay. So now we'll start solving. First we'll find coordinates of P and then we'll come to the remaining part of the question. Draw the figure first and then start with the solution. So start by writing the statement point. P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:3. So m is to n is 1:3. Then we are taking A as x1, y1, B as x2, y2. Write down the respective coordinates. P we are taking as capital X1, capital Y1. Now we'll find the coordinates of P first using section formula. So write down using section formula. P x1, y1 will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Okay. M is 1, 1 into x2 is minus 2 plus n is 3, x1 is 3. Just putting the values. Okay. M is 1, y2 is 1, n is 3 and y1 is minus 4 upon 1 plus 3. Okay. So P x1 y1, 1 into minus 2 plus 3 3s are 9 upon 1 plus 3 4. Over here 1 1s are 1. 3 into minus 4 minus 12 हो जाएगा upon 4. Same thing over here. 9 minus 2 is 7 upon 4 and here we are getting minus 11 upon 4. Okay. So box the value of the coordinates. Alright. In previous question I forgot to tell you, box the value. Alright. So P का coordinates find out करने बोला है. So box the value. Now once you get P x1 y1, coming to the remaining part of the question, it is 7 by 4 minus 11 by 4. Equation of the line passing through P find out करना है. For that we need slope of this line. How will we find the slope? From the perpendicular line. तो पहले इसका slope find out करते हैं, फिर इसका slope find out करेंगे. Okay. So first we'll consider this line. We'll bring it in standard form and then find the slope. Considering the perpendicular line first, 5x minus 3y equals to 4. So write down for the line 5x minus 3y equals to 4. Let the slope be m1. So write down the equation. We have to bring it in standard form. पहले y term को देखो, is it negative? Yes, if it is negative then shift it on the other side. Positive है तो as it is रखेंगे. So shifting this on the other side and 4 over here. Because with y term we don't group anything else. Y का coefficient देखो, it is 3, so shift 3 on the other side. The coefficient should be 1. Okay. So it will be divided. Separate कर दो. 5 by 3x minus 4 by 3. Now just switch the sides. We got it in standard form. है ना? So comparing the equation with the standard form, the slope is 5 by 3. So m1 is 5 by 3. So therefore m1 is 5/3. I'm not writing down the statement, comparing the equation with the standard form. So m1 मिल रहा है 5/3. Let the slope of line passing through P be m2. All right. m1 into m2 is equal to -1 because they are perpendicular lines. Since the lines are perpendicular, so m1 का वैल्यू पुट करते हैं 5/3 into m2 is equal to -1. शिफ्टिंग 5/3 ऑन द अदर साइड रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा, -1 into 3/5. So it will be -3/5. Okay. Now for the line passing through point P, we have slope, we have 1 point ka coordinates, we can easily find out the equation. Write down for the line passing through P and perpendicular to 5x minus 3y equals to 4. We have slope, it is -3/5 and p x1 y1 7/4 minus 11/4. Okay, so now we'll frame the equation. The equation of the line is y minus y1 equals to m2 into x minus x1. Put the values of x1, y1 and m2. y1 है -11/4, m2 is -3/5. Okay, we just found m2 का value and x1 is 7/4. So it will be y plus 11/4 equals to, over here keep this as it is for now. First we'll take LCM over here. Okay, यहाँ पे भी LCM लेते ब्रैकेट में. So we'll multiply and divide by 4 over here. So 4y plus 11/4 हो जाएगा, -3/5 into, यहाँ पे LCM लेंगे, so multiply and divide by 4. So 4x/4. That gives 4x minus 7/4. Okay. Now we'll cross multiply. 5 will shift over here, so it will get multiplied and यहाँ पे 4 multiply हो जाएगा. So cross multiply करो. 5 into 4y plus 11 and shifting 4 over here is equal to -3 into 4 into 4x minus 7/4. Now I can cancel out 4 because the whole divided by 4 है. Okay, ये पूरा न्यूमरेटर का डिविजन है, so I can cancel out 4 over here. All right, had it been only denominator of one term, then I cannot cancel out. Okay, so 4 I can cancel out over here. यहाँ पे opening the brackets 20y plus 5 11s are 55. Here we'll get -3 into 4x minus 7. 4 cancel हो गया. Okay, opening the brackets we'll get -12x, minus into minus plus, 3 7s are 21. Okay, so x वाला term negative है, so I'm going to group it with y वाला term, so it will become positive. And 55 and 21 on one side, so 12x plus 20y is equal to 21 minus 55. Do 55 minus 21, so that will give you 34. Check all the numbers, they are divisible by 2 है ना, सारे numbers divisible है by 2. So let's divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 will give 6. 20 divided by 2 will give, यहाँ पे नेगेटिव होगा, सॉरी आई मेड अ मिस्टेक. 20 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 10 हो जाएगा, एंड 34 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 विल गिव 17. ओके, So 6x plus 10y is equal to minus 17, or shift this over here, you will get 6x plus 10y plus 17 equal to 0. Okay. Either ways the equation is correct. You can also keep it in standard form. ये भी correct है, ये भी correct है. कोई भी एक को box कर दो and write down the final statement. The equation of the line is 6x plus 10y equals to minus 17, or 6x plus 10y plus 17 equal to 0, or in standard form. Okay. Let's read the next question. Question number 3. A line 5x plus 3y plus 15 equal to 0 meets y-axis at point P. Find the coordinates of point P. Find the equation of the line through P and perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. There is a line which meets y-axis at point P. So let's draw the figure. There is a line whose equation is given, 5x plus 3y plus 15 equal to 0. This line is meeting y-axis, it is cutting y-axis at point P. Y-axis is the vertical line, okay? So we'll draw the vertical line. This is y-axis. It is cutting y-axis at point P. This is the point where it is meeting or cutting y-axis. We have to find the coordinates of point P first. So P का coordinates find out करना है. P is lying on y-axis, so x coordinate will be 0 and it will have some y coordinate. So y coordinate मुझे find out करना है. How will I find? P is lying on this line. It is lying on y-axis also, it is lying on this line also, because it is point of intersection. So it is lying on both the lines. So I can put the coordinates over here. I can substitute the values over here. So x coordinate is 0. I'll put x as 0 and find out y coordinate ka value. Easily I'll get it. 5 into 0, because x coordinate is 0. Y we'll keep as it is. And we'll get y coordinate. Okay. So y coordinate मुझे easily मिल जाएगा. So I'll get the coordinates of point P very easily. Next part, find the equation of the line through P and perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. There is another line which is passing through point P. We are not talking about this line. We are not talking about y-axis. There is one more line which is passing through point P. Okay. So we'll draw one more line which is passing through point P and is perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. So this new line, let's name this new line to avoid any confusion. Let's name this new line as AB. We are told that AB is perpendicular to some other line. So we'll draw a line perpendicular to AB. Let's name this line as CD. Okay, so AB is perpendicular to CD and CD का equation दिया है. It is x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. So it is x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. I'll repeat. There is a line 5x plus 3y plus 15 equal to 0 which is meeting y-axis at point P. We'll easily get the coordinates of P by putting x as 0 over here and finding y coordinate. After that, we are told that there is another line which is passing through point P and is perpendicular to some other line. So let's name this line as AB, okay, which is passing through point P and is perpendicular to some other line whose equation is given. So this perpendicular line we have named as CD and the equation is x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. We have to find the equation of AB. The line passing through point P, इसका equation find out करना है. For that, we know P का coordinates. We'll get P का coordinates first only. Okay. P is lying on AB. है ना? P is lying on AB. So I have one point का coordinates. What else do I need? I need slope. Okay, I need slope. So how will I get slope? We are told that AB is perpendicular to CD and CD का equation दिया है. All I have to do is bring the equation in standard form. Standard form में लेकर आओ, you will get slope. ओके, सो CD का स्लोप मुझे इजीली मिल जाएगा. All right, whatever is the coefficient of x, that will be the slope. So once I get CD का slope, I know slope of AB into slope of CD is equal to -1. Put the value of slope of CD, you will get slope of AB easily. नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल होगा. ओके, जो भी CD का मिलेगा उसका नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल होगा. सो AB का स्लोप मुझे मिल जाएगा. Once I get AB का slope, I have one point का coordinates, I have slope, I'll use point slope form and find out the equation. Okay, I'll get the slope of AB, that is M. x1, y1 is nothing but the coordinates of P. P का coordinates will be x1, y1. I'll put the values and I'll get the equation of AB. Okay, so let us solve now. Draw the figure first. All right, after that we'll write down few statements. Line 5x plus 3y plus 15 equal to 0 meets y-axis at point P. This is already given to us. Write this statement because since it is meeting y-axis, x coordinate 0 hoga and it will have y coordinate. All right, so P is 0 comma y, and since P is lying on the line 5x plus 3y plus 15 equal to 0, it satisfies the equation. So we'll put x equal to 0, x coordinate 0 है यहाँ पे. We'll get y coordinate का value. So P का coordinates है 0, -5. Alright, so you have to solve this. You'll get P का coordinates. Now box this because they have asked over here find the coordinates of point P. Box कर दो. Now after this we'll come to the next part of the question. So since we have the coordinates, now we have to find the equation of AB. For that we need slope of CD. Once I get slope of CD, मुझे slope of AB भी मिल जाएगा. Okay, so let us find the slope of CD first. Again we'll write down a few statements. We have named the line passing through point P as AB, so let AP be the line passing through point 0, -5, and it is perpendicular to another line whose equation is given. This line we have named as CD. So it is perpendicular to line CD whose equation is x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. First we'll find CD का slope. Okay, once we get CD का slope, we'll get AB का slope. So CD का equation लिखते हैं. So for line CD, write down the equation. We have to bring it in standard form. For that y term we have to check, it is negative over here, so we'll make it positive. First thing that you will do is check y term. Sign negative है तो पहले positive करो. We'll shift it on the other side, so it will become positive. Y का coefficient 3 है, so we'll shift 3. We'll separate the denominator. ठीक है. So switch the sides now. You will get y is equal to x by 3 plus 4 by 3. So what will be the slope over here? Comparing with standard form, y equals to mx plus c. m क्या हो जाएगा? m will be 1 by 3, है ना? 1 by 3 होगा. So m we got. So write down slope of CD is equal to 1 by 3. We know slope of AB into slope of CD is equal to -1 because they are perpendicular lines. So we'll find the slope of AB now. AB is perpendicular to CD. So slope of AB into slope of CD is equal to -1. So slope of AB we need to find, and CD का slope है 1 by 3. Shifting 1 by 3 on the other side, reciprocal हो जाएगा, 3/1 हो जाएगा. So slope of AB will be -1 into 3/1, so that is nothing but -3. Okay, so slope of AB is -3. Now we have slope, we have point P का coordinates, we'll easily get the equation of AB. So for line AB, we have P का coordinates, it is 0, -5. This we'll take as x1, y1. So write down, let P be x1, y1, which is 0, -5. and m we just found it is -3. Okay, so the equation of line AB is, write down full word, no short forms, y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. Put the values. y1 is -5, m is -3, x1 is 0, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे -3 इंटू एक्स माइनस 0 इज -3x. ओके, so -3x I'll shift over here, so we'll get 3x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. Since it was negative, to make it positive I shifted over here. This will be the equation of line AB. Box this. We found the equation of line AB which is passing through point P0, -5. So write down the final statement. Okay, the equation of the line through P and perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0 is 3x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. You can keep it in standard form also. Okay, in standard form it will be y equals to -3x minus 5. All right, let's solve the next question. Question number 4. Find the value of k for which the lines kx minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0 and 5x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. There are two lines which are perpendicular and their equations are given. Two lines are perpendicular. First का equation है kx minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0. Second का equation है 5x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. How will I find value of k? Very easy. We know product of the slopes will be equal to -1. Okay, so first line का slope m1, second line का slope m2. m1 into m2 will be equal to -1. Just put the value of m1 and m2. m1 you will get in terms of k के terms में मिलेगा. m2 you will get some proper number, numerical value. Okay, number मिलेगा. Put the values, solve further and you will get the value of k. How will you get m1 and m2 slopes? कैसे मिलेगा? From the equations. Equations are given to you. Bring the equation in standard form. Bring it in standard form. Okay. Once you bring both the equations in standard form, you will get the value of their respective slopes. Okay. M का value मिल जाएगा for both the lines, and then you will apply this formula. Okay. So let us solve now. So we'll start with the statements now. For lines kx minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0 and 5x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0, let their slopes be m1 and m2 respectively. m1 is the slope of first line and m2 is the slope of second line. Since the two lines are perpendicular, m1 into m2 is equal to -1. Okay. Now we'll find m1 and m2. So m1 is the slope of first line. We'll write down the equation. For line kx minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0, write down the equation. First check the sign of y term. Y term अगर negative है उसको पहले positive बनाओ. We'll shift it on the other side so it will become positive. Y का coefficient, shift it on the other side, it should be 1. So kx plus 4 upon 5 is equal to y. सेपरेट कर देते हैं. इट इज़ डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ kx ऑल्सो, इट इज़ डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ 4 ऑल्सो. नाउ इट इज़ इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. जस्ट स्विच द साइड्स. इट इज़ इन द फॉर्म y इक्वल्स टू mx प्लस c. x का कोएफिशिएंट क्या है? इट इज़ k अपॉन 5. सो स्लोप विल बी k अपॉन 5. ओके, सो राइट डाउन m1 is equal to k upon 5. Okay, so we found the slope of first line, it is k upon 5. Same way we will find the slope of the second line. For line 5x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0, again we will write down the equation. We have to bring it in standard form. y वाला term negative है, positive करते हैं, shifting it on the other side. 2 we'll shift on the other side. Okay, so separating 5x का भी डिनोमिनेटर 2 है, 5 का भी डिनोमिनेटर 2 है. So y is equal to 5x upon 2 plus 5 upon 2. Comparing with the standard form, what is the value of slope? Y equals to mx plus c. So slope क्या होगा, m क्या होगा, 5 by 2. So m2 is 5 by 2. So we got m2 also. We have m1, we have m2. We know m1 into m2 is equal to -1. Okay. So put the values. m1 is k by 5. m2 is 5 by 2. 5 cancel हो जाएगा. k by 2 is equal to -1. That is k is equal to -1 into 2, which gives -2. Box कर दो. Write down the final statement. The value of k is -2. Moving on to next question. Question number 5. A straight line passes through the points P -1, 4 and Q 5, -2. It intersects the coordinate axes at points A and B. M is the midpoint of the segment AB. Find first part the equation of the line, second part the coordinates of A and B, third part the coordinates of M. It's a very easy question. The figure is given to you. There is a line PQ. We are given the coordinates of P and Q. PQ is meeting x axis at point A, है ना, and y axis at point B, and M is the midpoint of AB, not of PQ, it is midpoint of AB. Okay, so first thing that we have to find is the equation of the line. We have to find equation of line PQ. कैसे find out करेंगे? Using 2 points form. We are given 2 points का coordinates. P we are taking as x1 y1, Q as x2 y2. First thing that we'll do is find the slope. For any equation of any line we need slope. So slope हम लोग find out करेंगे using the formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Put the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, or you can take it as y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2. You will still get same answer. So you will get the slope of line PQ. Okay. Once you get slope, we have x1, y1 also. We have 1 point ka coordinates. We have slope of the line. Then we can easily find out the equation using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. x1 y1 we have, m we'll get. So put the values, you will get the equation of the line. Okay, so we'll easily get the equation of line PQ. Once you get the equation, second part is the coordinates of A and B. A and B both lie on this line PQ. PQ पे ही lie कर रहा है. Let's say that the equation of the line is 2x minus 5y equals to 3. Okay, I'm just supposing कुछ equation है. So how will I find the coordinates of A and B? A is cutting y axis, sorry x axis. So उसका y coordinate 0 होगा and x coordinate will be something. So it will have x coordinate but y coordinate will be 0. Same way for B, it is cutting y axis. So x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be something. So I just need to find x and y ka value over here. Okay, A is lying on this line. It is lying on the line PQ. So it has to satisfy this equation. Okay, I've just taken this as an example. So I can easily put y coordinate as 0 over here. Y 0 हो जाएगा for A. So I'll easily get x का value. Same way for B, I can take x as 0 and I can easily find out y का value. So I'll get the coordinates of A and B very easily because A is lying on x axis, so it will have x coordinate, y coordinate will be 0, and for B it will have y coordinate but x coordinate will be 0. Okay, so I will get easily the coordinates of A and B. Third part, the coordinates of M. M is the midpoint of AB. ए बी का मिड पॉइंट है. ओके, सो डोंट टेक पी क्यू बाय मिस्टेक. पी क्यू का मिड पॉइंट नहीं है. ओके, ए बी का मिड पॉइंट है. सो बाय मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला आई कैन इजीली फाइंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ एम ऑल्सो. इजीली मिल जाएगा. ओके, सो A you can take as capital X1 Y1, B as capital X2 Y2. So M का coordinates क्या हो जाएगा by midpoint formula? It's very easy. It will be X1 plus X2 divided by 2 or X2 plus X1 divided by 2, one and the same. Add ही करना है. And y coordinate y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So once you get coordinates of A and B, put the values and you will get the coordinates of M, जो भी होगा. Okay, so it's very easy. Let us now solve and find the equation of the line first. For equation of line PQ, we have taken P का coordinates as x1 y1 and Q का coordinates as x2 y2. First we'll find the slope. So for line PQ, slope will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, or y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2. y2 is minus 2 minus y1 is 4. x2 is 5 minus x1 is minus 1. Okay, be very careful with signs. Minus 2 minus 4 add करेंगे and the answer will be negative. Here 5 plus 1 हो जाएगा minus minus. So minus 6 upon 6, that gives minus 1. So we got the slope. Now we'll find the equation of line PQ. The equation of line PQ is y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. y1 is 4 and m we just found minus 1 है. x minus x1 is minus 1. p का coordinates put कर रहे हैं. Okay, put box brackets outside. y minus 4 is equal to minus 1 into minus minus plus हो जाएगा x plus 1. Opening the brackets now, minus x minus into plus minus 1 into 1 gives 1. x and minus 1 both will shift over here. Okay, so x positive हो जाएगा, y भी positive ही है, it is as it is, and minus 4 plus 1 equal to 0, so that gives x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. You can keep this as it is or you can write it like this. Okay, so x plus y equals to 3. 3 negative है, so I've shifted on the other side. Basically we are trying to keep all terms positive. Okay, so we are shifting 3 on the other side, so it becomes positive. So this will be the final equation. You can write this also or in standard form also, that is also correct. Okay, so this will be the equation of the line. Box it and write down the final statement. The equation of line PQ is x plus y equals to 3. This is first part. Okay, now proceeding to the second part of the question. Coming to second part, we have to find coordinates of A and B. So first we'll write down the statement PQ meets x axis on A and y axis on B. Therefore A will be x comma 0. It will have x coordinate and y coordinate will be 0 because it is lying on x axis. And for B, x coordinate will be 0 and it will have some y coordinate because it is lying on y axis. So write this down. After this we'll find out x and y ka values. So first for A we'll put y equal to 0. So write down for point A y equals to 0. Therefore equation of the line is x plus y equals to 3, which we just got, है ना? So y is 0, therefore x is 3. Alright, so A is 3 comma 0. We got it. ये 3 comma 0 है. And for B we'll get 0 comma 3 because for B x will be 0. Okay, so y we'll get as 3. Point B, we put x equal to 0, so y will be equal to 3, so b will be 0, 3. We got the coordinates of A and B. Box कर दो coordinates and write down A is equal to 3, 0 and B is equal to 0, 3. Don't forget the statement, okay? Coming to last part, we have to find the coordinates of M. M is midpoint of AB. So what we'll do is we'll use midpoint formula, okay? By midpoint formula we'll get coordinates of M. So M का coordinates क्या हो जाएगा? X coordinate के लिए we'll add the X coordinates of A and B because it is midpoint of AB. So we'll add the X coordinates of A and B and divide by 2. So 0 plus 3 divided by 2. Doesn't matter in which you are adding 3 plus 0, 0 plus 3, you are adding only, ठीक है? So it does not matter as long as you are not subtracting. And for y coordinate 3 plus 0 divided by 2. So we'll add y coordinates and divide by 2. So this will give 3 by 2, 3 by 2. We got the coordinates of M. Box कर दो. Again write down the final statement. The coordinates of M are 3 by 2, 3 by 2. Okay.